They are not hanging about now. It would appear that they are landing. Let's get that down to a more understandable position. There we go. They have landed at Exeter. I presume there is a waiting ambulance. Right, that's the trip they've just made, right there. And it would appear that they are now on the ground at Exeter Airport. At that time. Looks like they're making a beeline for Brixham. Yeah, it looks like they're making a beeline for Brixham. Okay, I think enough with the camera. Actually, before I call it quits completely, just a quick another shot of the. If you zoom right in, it does look almost like yeah they're doing 6 knots on a taxiway. Can that be for real? It gets a bit flaky when they're on the ground. And if they're on the ground for too long, it'll just suddenly disappear. I think that's how the website handles it. Surprised we're still seeing it now. Okay, enough with the camera. We will probably never know what that was all about. Actually, whatever it was all about, I think it's safe to assume one can say, I wish the person a speedy recovery. Crikey, I should have been off the computer by now, it's a bit late. Just quickly, the helicopter appears to be back in the air. Presumably RTB. At that time. Sorry, this is a better shot of the map there. There we go. So they're back in the air, up to 105 knots now. Julia Ladram, however, appears to have come to a standstill according to the AIS, if you can trust it. So, enough of all that. Enough of, yeah, we're getting there. I haven't fed you yet, have I? You poor old starving dog. I haven't eaten either, mate. We're going to get off of here very shortly. Right, I am no cook. However, I have instructions. These are got to be at least 10 years plus old scribbled instructions. 1.5 cups of self-raising flour.
This flour is very, very old. That's probably not the best thing to do, but that's what we're going to do. Oh, it's all coming out all over the flipping place. The bag's split. So I've just covered the whole kitchen in flour. Well, this is not, this isn't going very well right off the bat, is it? Got flour everywhere now. Right, that's one. We need another half now. Okay, 1.5 cups self-raising flour that isn't thrown all over the kitchen. That'll go back in the cupboard for another 10 years. 1.5 of sugar. This sugar, I got it in the cupboard for ages, again probably about 10 years. It's caster sugar. I'm sure ordinary sugar would be just as suitable. Oh, look at that. I've got a cloud of flour everywhere now. Didn't expect that. Yeah, this ain't no cooking show, is it? It's all flipping drifting everywhere. I'll be coughing and choking on that now. Right, 1.5 cups of sugar, and we're going to use this old caster sugar because we never do use it. It's in the cupboard actually as a sort of a standby for the coffee and stuff, but it's been in there so flipping long. That's one. That's a half and a bit. I like it sweet. Right, and again, that can go back in the cupboard for another prolonged number of years. It's only in the bag there, trying to keep everything gets so damp with the bear swimming every day and all that, so it's in plastic bags there. Right, 1.5 self-raising flour, 1.5 sugar, 1.5 of milk. We need some milk. We have milk. That's one. I'm supposed to stir it in. I'm just going to chuck it in and then stir it. That's 1.5. That's a half. It's about now. I realise I haven't pressed record on the camera, isn't it? Already are. Right. I'm reading the instructions. Mix the flour, sugar and milk into a batter. So that's what we're going to try and do here. By hand, using an old hand whisk. I do have a geared one which would probably be better actually, but we've started with this now, so we shall continue. Well, I need to put the oven on, don't I? I presume it needs to be preheated. 180 degrees C. Oven is on. 180. I still have things to do, so, well, this is lumpy. How's that possible? I sieved it and everything. Right, that's sort of batter-ish. Kinda. Is it lumpy or not? I don't know, I think it's alright. Right, I'm going to cut here because I need to get some butter and I need to melt the butter. So, 1.5 cups of self-raising flour, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1.5 cups of milk, 125 grams of butter. Cut while I get the butter. Right, we're back with the butter. It's a 250 gram thing, isn't it? So it's half. That's nice and simple. That'll be half the butter. Let's cut again while I sort myself out here. I need to melt it, so it's going to be microwave. Okay, there's your butter. We chopped it up a bit. It's going in the microwave for an unspecified period of time until it's melted. So yeah, we'll be putting that in the microwave for a bit. I'm not sure that went right. It's melted. Don't know if it's fully melted or... oh, it is. Pretty much. Just a bit of a stir about. Not sure how butter is supposed to look when it's melted like that. Right. It is a simple case. Simple, haha. Now of mixing the butter into the batter. Like that. It's not really mixing. Oh well, perhaps I need to get more vigorous. Let's make sure it's not waste any. Right, that is the butter into the batter. Once that's cool, I'll let it bear lick that out. Do the washing up there. And it's kind of separated. Oh no, it's going, ish. Yeah, I need to be more vigorous, I think, that's what it is. The damage that I caused to my right arm when I found the canoe on Fishcombe and was trying to drag it out of the water, all full of water and all that, I hurt my arm. The damage appears to be permanent. My arm is perpetually painful now if I move it in a certain manner. Doing this isn't hurting it. There's certain strange ways in which I can move it and very painful. Anyway, right, that's all mixed and it's now a case of pour the batter into a dish. So I've got this is the only dish I have which appears to be relatively suitable. It may be too large, I'm not sure. Right, that's poured into the dish mostly. Let's try and get the last little bit out. Again, I think barely having a bit of that. That's the best I can do. Right, you know what's coming, don't you?